Good day, YouTube. This is J Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Sundial. I was kind of thinking about doing a Sundial video, but then I decided not to. But I did one on Tilray, and had a comment from William S. Can you look at Sundial? So here's the Sundial video. Tilray, Sundial, High Tide, Hexo is some of the major MJ plays that I've been covering a lot lately. It seems like those are the popular ones that everybody wants to see a video on. So, been trying to stay, I hate to say above and beyond, but above and beyond of the curve and try to get the information out there to everybody and let them know what's going on with these, but to infinity and beyond. There we go. So for those of Disney characters out there, so here's a look at Sundial, ticker SNDL. February 10th, like all the rest of the MJ stocks, hit the peak there at 295 and crash, keep crashing down. So who knows where this one's going to hit the bottom. I got some new ratings on this one coming out here as well, down in the 3 months, down over the, well, it's actually up in the last month, 12.41%, and the last week it's actually up 5.91%. It's kind of surprising, and, well, not too bad of a day here today either, so, hit a low there and went up to a peak here at 64 cents, we'll call it. I have 210 shares here. I've tried the dollar cost average down a couple times on this one, and I don't know, I'd hate to say I gave up on this one, but I've just been watching it and actually going to see where the bottom is on this one, so I just don't know. So 60 cents there. If you don't know much about this one, it's a MJ stock. Been around since 2006, 76.2 million shares. Average is 86. I've seen this one trading in the billions. This one's just heavily traded. We do have a 52-week low of 47 cents and a high of 396 with a $1.32 billion market cap. So it did hit 47 cents there, and our next earnings is on March 17th. As you can see, I haven't touched this one for a while, since 420. That's kind of funny. But it seems like a lot of them were up, or trying to go up on 420, and then ever since then they just slid down. So here you can see whereas dollar cost averaging into it, and as it goes down, and where we're at today. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a hold. I'm considering it a hold. I'm in the red too far to sell this one, so I've been buying this one since, I think fall of 2020 is when I first got into this one, in the 50-60 cent range. Here we are with an article and a little hippie chick. Will shares of Sundial growers rebound in 2022? I sure hope so. After I'm really contemplating on buying some. Maybe I'll put in an order for 60 cents and see if that hits. We'll see what happens. I would like to get my cost basis down a little bit lower, but we'll check that out at the end here again. But headquartered in Calgary, Canada, Sundial manufactures and distributes MJ and derivative products for medical and recreational purposes. Stock is popular, and that is for sure. That should be capitalized. Popular among meme investors, and been mentioned in many posts on Reddit's Wall Street Bets over the past 7 days. I would say over the past 7 months, if not longer. However, approximately 60% of the comments were negative, indicating a bearish sentiment. SNDL slumped 32% over the past 6 months and 5% over the past 5 days. Like I've pointed out, this one needs to get back up over $1 before it gets delisted. Had a person comment on one of my last Sundial videos. I can't remember all the specifics, but I guess we got a little bit more time before we need to worry about it getting delisted, so I'll respect his comment, but still, at some point it's got to get back up over $1. So, Sundial is currently exploring a potential acquisition of Alcanna, the largest liquor retailer in Canada. When I did my Tilray video, I think these liquor retails, THC, CBD infused drinks are going to be the key. Well, that's catalyst number 1, or one of 2. Number 1 catalyst is definitely to get back to the federal legalization, get more states legal and so on. That's just going to help the stock out as well. But Alcanna also has 74 retail MJ stores in 3 provinces in Canada. If approved, the acquisition should expand Sundial's national footprint significantly. Alcanna's board of directors has encouraged investors to vote for this acquisition, and the special meeting scheduled on January 7th of 2022. Leading independent proxy advisor firm and Glass Lewis also recommended Alcanna's shareholders to vote for this merger. Sundial is expected to acquire Alcanna for approximately $346 million, given its negative trailing 12-month net operating and levered free cash flow. The acquisition might adversely affect its operations in the short term. And additionally, Sundial expects the acquisition to contribute $15 million in additional EBITDA annually. However, its trailing 12-month EBITDA stands at $50.04, or $50.04 million. Don't forget the million. Thus, Alcanna acquisition synergy alone is not sufficient for Sundial to improve its negative profit margins. Here's a frothy valuation. Power ratings reflect bleak prospects. Sundial has an overall rating of F, which equates to a strong sell in our proprietary power rating system. Well, maybe they're rating it, or they are rating it, and maybe this will look to some people as a buying opportunity. Maybe it'll do the Reddit thing all over again, which is getting close to what it was doing a year ago, and maybe that'll pump this one back up. I don't know, I'm just speculating. Anything to help this one out. I don't know. Stock's relatively high, 5.65 beta, in sync with the stability grade. In addition, it's currently trading below the 50-day and 200-day moving averages of 65 cents and 80 cents. There's the bottom line. So we'll just have to wait and see on this one. I've been waiting on this one to see. When I first got into this one, like I said, it was a 50-60 cent range. Talk back then was going to get over $1. It took a while to get up over $1, but it didn't. But I don't think it stayed there too long. It's been down longer than it's been up. So that's what she said. Sundial growers, a Sundial downgrade by Canaccord Genuity analyst price target now. Ouch, 65 cents. There you go. And this is out as of yesterday. So we already kind of went over that. Points to close at 58 cents with a heavy trading volume. When this one trades and starts catching on to trading, this one the volume just goes huge. Opening trading session, we'll just call it 60 cents. Shares rose to 60 or 0.6092. And not getting rich off of that by any means. And there's the trading volume of 113.9 million shares. Wow. Heavily traded. Huge traded this one. Sundial growers follows larger players playbook in MJ space. And this is stated here today. In my mind, a Sundial stock still makes little sense. What I see when I look at Sundial is a MJ consumer packaged good or CPG company following in the footsteps of larger comparable firms in the space. However, I think the firm are more likely to succeed. Everybody's got their opinion on this one. This is one that I love to hate because I've been reading it so long, but I still hold it, still talk about it. A lot of people like to see videos, hear about this one. I like to see comments on this one, especially see what people thinking of it. When I first started doing videos on this one, I was really ticked off at it, and I think it went up to $1 and came back down. I was calling it a POS, got a bunch of negative comments. I was just stating my opinion. It has been a POS for quite a while, but I want to see it come back up. It still is, like I said, one of my favorite ones to hate, but my favorite now is High Tide, definitely. Talked about that one quite a few times. That one I've actually made some money on, and probably Planet 13 is my favorite. So High Tide, HITI, and Planet 13. I think it's PLNHF. HF is in Frank. The point I want to make is that it really didn't make much of a difference for Sundial stock prices. They shot up about 50% immediately on the news, but quickly faltered. That's happened in the past as well. I alluded to the idea that Sundial Growers is a Me Too kind of investment in the space at the beginning of the article. I specifically was referring to it following same path as Tilray. I did a video on the Tilray earlier. As the reason why I'm doing a video or an update here on that Sundial is because, like I said, a gentleman had a comment and said, "What about Sundial?" So. No offense, but everybody's, what about Sundial, so, especially me. So what happens with Sundial? I just don't watch it that much anymore, but hoping for the best. Sundial Growers is following suit. In October, the Sundial announced it had entered into an agreement to purchase Alcanna. Alcanna is Canada's largest private liquor retailer, and also owns 63% equity interest in pot retailer Nova MJ. Both firms will broadly be taking the same approach. It's just like Tilray is roughly 3 times as valuable as Sundial based on market capitalization. I've been watching Tilray closely, been doing videos on that one. It seems like Sundial, Tilray, Hexo are the popular ones. So those are the ones I've been trying to follow as much as possible and get the info out to everybody, and those are the 3 I want to see succeed, especially Hexo and Sundial. Well, and Tilray, but I'm still in the green on Tilray, but in the red on Sundial and Hexo. Major movement on the horizon. This is dated here today. So with the current stock price of 62 cents, to be very precise, the stock rose vividly during the last session, 62 cents after opening rate of 59, while the lowest price was recorded at 0.587 before closing at 58. Recently in news on December 29th, Alcanna reminds shareholders to vote for the proposed plan of arrangement with Sundial Growers. Sundial had a pretty favorable run when it comes to the market performance. The 1-year high price company's record is 62 cents on 1/3 of 2022, with the lowest was 50.5870 same period on 1/3 of 22. Here's the full year performance. We kind of already went over that, so feel free to pause and go over that there for yourself. When it comes to the year-to-date metrics, Sundial recorded performance market was 6.95%. Boring. It's better than the bank, but it's still not good enough. Come on, Sundial. Sundial Growers could soon experience a sharp increase in its share price. That's what I want to see. After I buy about 40 more shares, and then it can go up. In today's recent session, 22.79 million shares of Sundial were traded. Most recently, the company's share price was 61 cents, changed around minus a penny or minus 162% from the last close, which brings the market valuation company to $1.31 billion. 52-week low was 47, which indicates the most recent value risen by an impressive 22.95% since then. 3-month 3-month average coming to 113.76 million. So I have a feeling you're going to see a lot more volume in this one, which could either be good or bad. We'll hope for the good. Estimates and forecasts. So the company's shares have fallen 30.51% over the past 6 months. Well, a lot of other MJ stocks have been down as well. I don't know if they're down that much, but all of them are down from what I can see. Well, not 100%. High Tide's been up a little bit, and rating firm predicts it will gain 100% in revenue this quarter, and it will report an increase of 100% in the next quarter. Year-over-year growth rate is expected to be minus 12.20%, down from the previous year. We shall see. Over here on Reddit, I think this was on there on my last video, and if it was $50, sold. Wouldn't even think twice about it. Probably do a market order just to dump it, and I don't do market orders. Daily live chat. All kind of merger, what does this mean? Daily chart, nothing. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 64 cents, low of 47, high of 396. Keep it up, bulls. I love the family, and yep, I like the stock. That's how I should put it. I like the stock, I just don't like the performance, or the lack thereof, that this one has had. Anyone else see this? Takes 7.3 stake in Village Farms. Huh, that's interesting. Village Farms has been down. If that's the Village Farms I'm thinking of, it's VFF. I've covered that a couple times. Have just a handful of shares of it, but it's down. I've thought about buying more. Takeoff time soon. Has a better rating than 85% of the industry peers. Time good feelings, give me 6. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a hold. Tip ranks currently as a hold with a 38.93% upside to 89 cents, high of 97, low of 80. Almost to the dollar, but yeah, ratings whatever on this one. But that's all that I have on this one. If you have any other information in regards to Sundial, go ahead and list that in the comments. Anything else we can share? Next earnings is expected on March 7th, so it should be interesting between now and that date to see what this one does. Between volume and share price and whatever else we can see going on with this one. But that's all that I have on this one. Like I said, if we can get some of these 58-cent dips, or 57 even, I'm going to buy some more of this one. I'd like to get this up to 250 and drop this a little bit more. I don't know what that would drop it to, but I'd have to do some math there. But if you figure that out for me, leave it in the comments and see what happens. But still down about 40% on this one, but still holding it. I'm not going to sell until I get my money back. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.